Jason Kidd is back where he belongs with the Brooklyn Nets, and today he was named the 18th head coach in franchise history here at Barclays Center. Hi, I'm Dexter Henry for NetsDaily.com, joined by the writer Tom Lorenzo for NetsDaily.com as well. And today we saw introduction of the new Nets head coach, Tom. It was a surprise move. We heard news come early in the week that Jason Kidd had interest in this job, one of the greatest players in franchise history. But now he is the head coach of this team. Very exciting for the Brooklyn Nets fans. And what are your thoughts on this move?
Yeah, I think that's the first way to describe it, is exciting. Like you said, one of the most important players in this franchise history coming back. I think we were all kind of swept up in how quickly it happened.
Yeah.
The name came out of nowhere. He expressed interest. Billy did his research, Billy King, and returned his interest. And they met with Jason Kidd, met with Brian Shaw, and they turned around and hired Jason Kidd. So, yeah, a lot of excitement, and it really happened quickly. But, you can really feel the buzz here at Barclays Center about it.
Yeah, there was definitely a great buzz here today, and let's take a listen to what Jason Kidd, have some audio from Darren Williams, and even general manager Billy King had to say about the new head coach of the Brooklyn Nets.
I'm very excited about this challenge. I think here in Brooklyn we have a special opportunity to achieve that status, and that's to be a championship type caliber team. And so I'm looking forward to being a part of that and helping with structure. But again, sharing the things as a player, as being unselfish, communicating and being tough. And hopefully I can get that across to the guys.
It definitely caught me off guard when I first heard. I was actually on vacation in Anguilla, so but once talking to Billy and talking to Jason and hearing his vision, I thought it was a great move for us.
I think anytime you make a hire, I think it's a risk. But you got to believe in your gut and the person. And the one thing about Jason, people have counted him out a lot of times, and he's proved them wrong. And so I've known him for a long time, and his work ethic, I believe he'll be good. I don't worry about guys, the risks. I think we've taken quite a few risks here in making trades, but I think if you believe in something, believe in the people that you're going after, that it'll work, and that's what I believe in.
So, Tom, while this is an exciting move for the Nets franchise, definitely a splashy move, sexy name added when you can add one of the great players in your franchise's history to become the next head coach of your team. But one of the questions that surrounds this move is the lack of experience that Jason Kidd has. He is a first-time head coach, has no prior head coaching experience on any level. So there are some questions regarding how successful he can be at this position with the Nets. What do you think he can do? How successful can he be here with the Brooklyn Nets?
I think he can certainly be successful. We're talking about a first ballot Hall of Famer. We're talking about a point guard, a guy who's led teams. He has a championship ring. You talk about his basketball IQ, how high his IQ is on the basketball court. There's just so much you can kind of point to in his playing game. In terms of coaching experience, you're right, he doesn't have that. But I think when you look at the fact that the Nets are looking to surround him with a lot of experienced assistant coaches, even a guy like Lawrence Frank, who they talked about, who has head coaching experience. And I think the way you look at it is, if you're going to make a move like this with a first-time head coach, Brian Shaw was the other guy.
Yeah.
If you're going to go down with a move like this, you might as well make it someone like Jason Kidd, who's so beloved among Nets fans that, you got to take a shot. I think this was the right shot to take.
Yeah, it's definitely, there's always risk involved anytime you're hiring a coach, but this is one the Nets felt they had to make, and we know about Jason's basketball IQ. One of the important questions asked today during today's press conference was, what is the vision that Jason Kidd has for the team? And he answered by saying his vision is winning, and I thought that was a very interesting answer, and obviously that's what the fans want to hear, and that's what, a team wants to do. They want to know their coach wants to win. The key now is how Jason Kidd and what kind of style can he implement on this team, Tom. What can he do to get this team maybe a different change in style than we saw last year into the 2013-2014 season?
Yeah, it's going to be about tempo. A lot of talk about tempo, about picking up the pace, giving Darren Williams the ball and asking him to kind of do things that, maybe he wasn't asked to do under PJ Carlesimo and Avery Johnson. So I think what you're going to see them try to pick up the pace, get more tempo. And look, this is a nice fit for Darren Williams. You've got a guy in Jason Kidd, one of the all-time great point guards, a great mentor, a great tutor. They have a pre-existing relationship. So I think a lot of it is going to be on Darren Williams. And I think what Jason Kidd said today in the press conference, high praise for Darren Williams and really looking to him to kind of lead this team. So I think the first thing you're going to look to is see how this affects Darren Williams, and I think that's the importance of it, and getting his system right under Darren Williams and working with Jason Kidd.
Darren Williams was here today at the press conference, as you saw, and he is one of the players who's definitely excited about the vision for the new coach with the Brooklyn Nets. That's it here from Barclays Center, where Jason Kidd was introduced as the 18th coach in franchise history. For Tom Lorenzo, I'm Dexter Henry, signing off.